today, instead of singing for you, because most of you that know me know that I sing, everybody else is posting um, singing videos, so I thought I would share one of my other talents. I like to race virtually. I used to be pretty good at it. I haven't done it in probably about a year, 8 months or so. I haven't been on a lot. Used to, I would be on 2 to 5 hours a night. So I decided to jump into a daily race today against other racers, and because of my rating and ranking from previous, I'm put into around the top 200 racers, and because of that, I don't know how up to speed I am because I haven't raced in a while. So I did a few laps in the qualifying time trial, and I only did about 6 to 7 laps. And you will see here in a minute my lap time compared to my friend, or one of my friends, because only one of my friends has done this daily race so far. But then I'll also put a picture of the top 10 in the world right now for lap time. So as you can see here on your screen, we're at the track called Suzuka. This is daily race B, and we are on hard tires doing 4 laps with 16 cars. And we are at balance of performance is turned on. There is no fuel and there's no tire wear. So basically you just run 4 qualifying laps and you're done. My lap time is at the top right corner. It's 2 minutes, 0.299 as far as my lap time. I'm going to hit play here, and you're going to see in my next picture myself versus one of my friends. Nobody else in my friends list has done this, so I just hit play here. His lap time is 1:59.4, so I am 0.8 off of his lap time. Here are the world ranking lap times. 1:58.865 is the world record right now. So that puts me 1.4 seconds off of the world record, and I'm normally anywhere from 0.8 to 1.2 seconds off of the world record. So I'm not too far off. I haven't lost a lot of speed in the 8 months or so that I haven't been on. So for only doing 6 to 7 laps, I'm pretty happy with that lap time. If I wanted to get closer to that lap time, it would probably take me an hour and about 20 to 30 laps to figure out where I'm losing my speed compared to another. Also, if you look at this list, most of the cars on the top 10 list are MR cars. MR stands for mid-engine rear-wheel drive. Those cars are made more for high-speed turns, and the car that I'm driving is the Corvette. It is a front engine car with a rear-wheel drive, so it's going to be a little bit tighter, and in the high-speed corners, it's going to go a little bit slower. So right now you're going to see, I'm going to start the replay here. I qualified in 8th place. So my goal here is to try to stay in 8th or improve my position, and I'm hoping to stay in the top 8. So I was shocked that I was that far down, but the pole sitter was a 59.4. I was the 2-minute .2, so I was 0.8 off. So I'm starting in 8th, and I'm going to talk you through the race here. I got lucky because right here the race actually started, and I was on the straightaway. As you can see, there's already a gap behind me because they started in the middle of that chicane back there. So my goal here is to ride along and hope that I can either stay in this position or move forward for the 4-lap race that we're doing here. So I got through this corner pretty good. The air was a little bit dirty, so it was hard to turn and navigate. But I'm staying with these guys. My goal is to try to stay in their draft and keep up with them and increase my gap to the 9th place position. So doing pretty good, staying in the draft here. Now I noticed that right here in this sector, I was losing a little bit of time at my qualifying time trials. And I was also getting loose, so I had to adjust my brake bias to make the car a little bit tighter. But I have caught up to the pack here, which I was shocked. That guy got a little loose because he got on the throttle a little too hard, so I was able to get by him. So right now I've gained one position. I'm excited, hoping that I can catch the group in front of me and keep the guy that I just passed behind me. So right now I'm maintaining a distance between the guys up in front of me and the guy behind me. Now this next corner coming up is one of the high-speed corners I was talking about, where the mid-engine rear-wheel drive car can probably go through their full throttle. If you'll see here, I'm going to have to lift a little bit and downshift. And then I actually pushed it too hard because I was paying attention to the guy behind me. Got off track, got lucky, and saved it. But right now I've got dirt on my tires, so I'm hoping to just get through these corners. And you'll see right there, I had a little too much dirt, saw the guy in the mirror coming, so I gave him room. And now it's a drag race down the front stretch to try to keep this position, hoping that I can out-brake him here because I have the preferred line coming up. I'm going to try to go in the corner deep. As you can see, I was able to pull that off, and I kept my position. So right now I'm just trying to catch back up to the pack in front of me, hoping that they don't run away from me. And as long as I can keep them in my sight, I should be good, because I'm hoping that some of these guys might make mistakes, and we'll see if any of that happens. Because if they make mistakes, I'm there to capitalize and gain a position on it. So I'm keeping the guy behind me for now. Again, I could improve on this if I would have taken time to practice. I think if I would have practiced more, I probably could have knocked another 4/10 off my lap time and been within a second of the world record. I struggled right here through this corner. It's very sharp, but I was good at getting off the corner. The Corvette is really good with its torque getting out of corners, and that's one reason I like it. It is definitely a slower car on this track compared to the cars in front of me. Again, because it's a front engine, rear wheel drive car, it's a little tight. So you have to slow down your corner entry just to get speed to come out of it. So right now, it looks like I'm losing a little bit of distance to the 6th place car, but I have managed to keep the 8th place car behind me. So that's a good thing. So I've improved one position, and that's better than what I was hoping for. So that's a good thing for me. As you can see behind me, that guy was able to gain some under braking. So right now I try to keep it low inside to try to get him to break the draft. And it looks like the 2nd place car has a penalty. So that's good news. Oh, we got a mistake right there. I'm hoping to get in front of him. I'm trying to keep it as far inside as I can, give him room to come back on the track. Looks like I might clear him, and I cleared him barely. He should have backed off a little bit, so we didn't touch there. But he has dirt on his tires, so I should be able to get away from him a little bit. And he's going to fight with the guy behind me. So now I've gained 2 positions. Oh, we got a yellow flag. Another car off course. He got reset, and then that car had to avoid him. So I've gained 2 more positions. Now I'm in 4th place. I'm already up 4 positions. As you can see up front of us, 2nd place has a penalty coming. I don't know how big the penalty is, but hopefully it's big enough to where I can stay within enough distance to pass him when he gets penalized. So we're at a lap and a half to go. I'm up 4 positions. Doing good. I've always been told that I'm a better racer than I am a qualifier. And right now that's looking to be true because I'm being consistent. I'm not putting down the fastest lap times, but I'm not making the mistakes some of these other guys are making. So right up there, the guy just serving his penalty right now. Looks like it was a pretty big penalty, maybe a 2 to 3 second penalty. So he's about to get passed by the third place guy and fall in line. And hopefully I can gain some time on these guys. I just gained a lot of time right there under braking. And we're about to start our fourth and final lap. I've maintained fourth position. I'm keeping the guy in fifth behind me. I'm in this draft, getting a good tow. And right there, I've overshot the turn, started pushing, then I broke it loose there. Luckily, I was able to keep that mistake to a minimum and keep the guy behind me at a distance. So right now, I'm just trying to ride here and finish fourth because I'm already up 4 positions and hope that they make mistakes, and we'll see what happens here. Last lap. This is a very tricky corner. You got to be careful through there every time, both of these corners. So far, it looks like I've gained a little bit of time on this guy. I'm up on my fast time as well. I'm still managing to keep a 5th place car behind me. He has gained some time on me. Getting ready to go in the last sector. See, I should be able to gain some time right through here as well in my qualifying. I didn't get to practice very much. Oh, and 3rd place makes a mistake. We're able to capitalize on that. Right now I'm in 3rd, but I'm only about 3/10 ahead of this guy in 4th, and he's going to have a good draft on me. His car is going to be better in this last turn because I have to lift, and I don't believe that he has to. So let's see how much time he gains on me right here. He actually gained enough time, and he touched my rear end. That actually helped me out. So right now I'm in defense mode through the chicane. Here we go. Get on there in the corner. He gets a little too much throttle, breaks it loose. That gives me enough time to get on out of there, and look at that. I went from 8th to 3rd, my very first race back in about 8 to 10 months. Pretty pleased with that. It's nice to see that I haven't lost much speed. I'm sure if I was to grab one of those same cars as those guys, that I probably would have been able to be a little bit faster. But I appreciate you guys watching. Thanks for your time. I hope you have a good day. Stay safe.